4 days after Alex Marshall became Chief Constable of Hampshire, the banks collapsed and the economic gloom began. Police budgets were slashed and he's had to manage the loss of nearly 900 jobs. He's tried to make sure frontline staff were protected, but it's a very different force now from the one he inherited.
We've restructured, we've remodeled the way we work. We now use mobile data as a way of the officers and staff being much more self-sufficient. We don't have the support within the organisation we used to have. We don't have as many bosses as we used to have. At the moment, it looks sustainable where we've got to at the moment, but if there were further big cuts, I think it could be very difficult indeed.
The Police Federation are saying that morale is rock bottom. How concerned are you about that?
It's very hard to judge morale. It's no doubt it's been difficult in recent months, but I joined in 1980 and I was told then morale was at the lowest point it's ever been. So in some ways morale is often described as being at its lowest point. I think in the last 12 months it has been a very difficult time. Perhaps we're starting to see us come out of that, and certainly the performance of my people despite these difficulties is great credit to them.
During his time in charge, the overall crime rate in Hampshire dropped and, his own particular concern, burglaries came down to the lowest level since records began.
Is there anything over the last 4 or 5 years that you wish you had done that you haven't been able to do?
I said a lot about alcohol-related violence when I got here, and while it's fallen, and in the last year it's fallen a lot, it's still too high. Another area would be dealing with people who are suffering from a mental health issue. Perhaps they're on a bridge and they're thinking of ending their life. Unfortunately, there are many occasions where we have to take them to a police station as a place of safety, but I would like to think in 2 or 3 years' time, the police officers will be able to take them, regardless of the day of the week or the time of the night, into a proper health facility.
Alex Marshall is leaving to become the first head of the new College of Policing. He says he'll look back on his time in Hampshire with some satisfaction.
I feel really pleased that over the 4.5-year period, we've managed the difficult money situation, but we've kept the presence on the streets, we've cut crime and we've protected people.